I want the people here, you, beginning with you and the elders, to understand that when something like this happens and government acts, government is acting for Ghanaians, all Ghanaians. I came here because Ghanaians are having difficulties and are suffering. And it is my responsibility to try and help. Because if it's a question of counting who votes for me and who doesn't vote for me, I shouldn't be here because you don't vote for me.
Moshe is right. Moshe Tokwa Esiho. They are not crying on the God of Israel. Now so yatigana ha. Akosombo simple spillage. Yatigana, and I pray for them, and I pray for Akosombo, and Akosombo pray for them, remind them in your prayers, and Akosombo for no, God is with you, and I vote for no, pray for Voltarians. Because Bibini Adrian say everything is by prayer, and everything is of God, and everything is done by God, and everything is run by God, and yet no cray. It is yet not social media. Cathedral hon se sem shasi yet na social media e ka kire mu se sabim preduasa Ghana for anto aba ama Akufo-Addo say omra mesi aso dan ma omo anya hwe krapo no Ghana ha no we have more than 2,000 churches, more than 10,000 churches. Onante ba ku mienu miensa asori nie, onante ba ku mienu miensa asori nie, enti sabio Ghana for mu hia cathedral now ebinom eba social media edi atemu say hena chairman o ya antichrist hena chairman o nkwa sorry hena chairman onyi didie hena de Akufo-Addo krabo every Israel say or do you see the foundation of the cathedral ye bisa omo say cathedral no ebe tourist attraction hena sebio ebe ton Yesu pa no Judas mpaboa snapiaba ene de at the cathedral. Eti chairman no unim niaoka and Akufo-Addo no he means well and a Ghana Christian nation and a Ghana yemon paye and a Ghana ehia cathedral or manya munia duane or manya just a broni asha atade na broni asha ompeno or their bros talk na she or manya mokra bibia efra brochre mokra emo mokra anwa you import everything. You guys don't have anything. Come na demo more resources, you can't even add value. Now what Ghana say the most important thing you need is a national cathedral. Ye can wasem kind wantie Duncan Williams any asofo binom and sorry ye kat hey emrantie na eti social media say cathedral no so ni faso ni na no omo ye antichrist Avram Ben Moshe and na Abraham was afo no omo nyina no omo ye bonsamoma omo ye antichrist e ma ye hu se omo kwa abrochire esa akwaje nkwasiafo bi sika se omo di besi cathedral amamo samre no muntie nsemu a eye Duncan Williams editudwa na ye nto asomfri ho mumra ye nkomuntie no.
And I don't see anything wrong in building a national cathedral for the gatherings of God people to come and gather and pray, meditate and receive from God. And especially too when it's not taxpayers' money. Payers' money, you know, we are soliciting money from different parts of the world anyway, you know. And so if money is coming from elsewhere to do something like that, to glorify God and to edify, you know, Christians and the people of this country, I don't see why that should be an issue.
Thank you. Duncan Williams and now Ochira say cathedral esuo mfaso. Now mind you say Duncan Williams no unlocking so or efia or team or fear come in fact a mansion or team. Duncan Williams is driving in big cars. Duncan Williams is rich because of the church. Duncan Williams unlocking shay or Tina Ghana HM will say cathedral so faso. The Ghana for the hey Christian nation mom paye. Duncan Williams na o kan sa kire no ono ane ba wa bodam otimi sane yade onu ane ba no o bipolar otimi sane yade onu ane ba me say na dwen ka no otimi sa onu ane ba yade now so otena Ghana ha kire mu say cathedral so on faso Akufo-Addo ebu judges adangu ye causing financial loss to the state. Judges adanyo edanya yesima judges Akufo-Addo ebugu ye causing financial loss to the state. Duncan Williams, Eastwood, Anaba, they saw nothing wrong with it. Ghana Software, the Christian Council, they saw nothing wrong with it. Say Akufo-Addo say Ghana japade say or this assault dying, they saw nothing wrong with it. Now so time wana Akufo-Addo pray Ghana konya no ne manifesto na sebe cathedral enka ho na so ba epe and o change na dream say the most important thing for Ghanaians is cathedral. Onya the support of these pastors who are today telling you say they are resigning from the board of the trustees of the National Cathedral because chronopia kosua omuntiasie. Now mind you, memwatiasie say sa chrono na akoso no Duncan Williams okahubi Eastwood Anaba asofo ni na akahubi na obra Akufo-Addo shebo say osi cathedral amamuo how many years ni say as we speak now no Akufo-Addo is having only 1 year 2 months to leave office. Cathedral no ontimi nsiye na memwati ase say sa mena we Akufo-Addo has spending over $50 million on this pit alone. Listen, sa mena we nkwa after say obu judges adangu ye causing financial loss to the state, you know. Sa mena we nkwa me say Akufo-Addo are spending over $50 million. Now so cathedral no omuntimi nsiye ebesine say Duncan Williams any Eastwood who say baby ade na adro no enumguase yaba because omwatena say already a calculate who say baby Ghana akodro no there is no way ya Akufo-Addo betimi a complete the cathedral enumguase ya chi omo enumguase yaba it was say omo ye fast na omo distant omo say na be ya next year no Ghana for embo omo sobo. Listen, enunti enene omudi mirika say we are resigning because oma who say enumguasia yaba 50. Oma who say enumguasia yaba over say 500 million. Yo $500 million. Amena nonko yo oma who say enumguasia yaba ntino they have to be quick and distance themselves and beya enumguasia no ebinka omo na so me chia say omo ka ho bi over 500 million according to sources spent on this pit alone. Edina omo ntimi nsiye omo ntimi nya hwe and again no they have caused double financial loss to the state because yebu judges adangu ye eno ye number 1 causing financial loss, number 2 asase no so a omo asase no cathedral no so almost sentiments here. So these guys have caused double financial loss to the state. Duncan Williams ne santienti an oka ho. Eastwood Anaba me say asofo ni na ka ho. Christian Council no they are working for NPP. Omo na ya kan for omo ye tribalistic people. They say asofo ka ho binti na Ghana enko na nim no. There be America sa me catch up say asofo ka ho binti na Ghana say no asofo ka ho binti na Ghana anwe de say no these guys are criminals and they will always be criminals. Asofo me na me come chiro because Christianity nankasa a scam, the Bible is a scam. Na me bia mfra obi awo omo nyina no omo na efre omo ho eye kom na efre omo enti no Duncan Williams mo adis kana wie omo hu say no baby a minua baby ade no kono enumguase yaba enti say omo understand omo ho a enumguase beka omo the same thing. And a Mensa Otabo data bank ogu no ene yachi the CEO but Mensa Otabo is still working free because of your software and data bank e wo hefa or software ko dom data bank wo guno now so or software is working free still preaching because of your software Ghana hano ya making a software say omo ye untouchable Ghana hano ya ye asofo say omo ye above the law enunti also bempa etime gina simpie so edi Mahama tem e Ghana for say Mahama ewura Togo akofa abosom aba na sa abosom no e na e say Akufo-Addo amemuo but this same person emre Akufo-Addo yeso ani in otam nantwie abeben e de hye ne nsa e ne say no enemy no forces of darkness can ever stand against Akufo-Addo. And so the same person as you tell will say Netia Akufo-Addo failing is because say John Dramani Mahama ewura Togo ekofa abosom e de ba Ghana. Na sa abosom no e na asai Akufo-Addo amebu. Listen. There be America sa me say Christian Council they are working for NPP because John Dramani Mahama emre sobra. The Christian Council, they were talking. These were some of the things they said about John Dramani Mahama. Or say, Ghanaians have lost confidence in government. Christian Council to John Dramani Mahama. September 14th, 2014. So same way, September 14th, 2014. Omuka same we say, Ghanaians have lost confidence in the governance of John Dramani Mahama. Now so, under Akufo-Addo, they are quiet. Under Akufo-Addo no, Bank of Ghana aboka over 60 billion among Kahuasem. Under Akufo-Addo no, Cecilia Dapa ekura more than $1 million esha name passe including euros among Kahuasem. Cecilia Dapa is having almost every currency, euros and dollars and Chinese yuan and huan. I mean ya ni nego name passe among Kahuasem. And the Akufo-Addo no waboka over 800 billion and they have nothing to show for. Toilet crowd no almost be completely Christian Council for Kahuasem. And the Akufo-Addo no me say Cecilia da Patre mo say or spending over $48 million or down na ebesi ne monhye. Yenti mu nyehwe. Akufo-Addo Christian Council entimi Kahuasem. And the Akufo-Addo no scandals are akoso nyechi no Christian Council entimi Kahuasem. And emotion vote for and so na air famuno Christian Council entimi Kahuasem. And the Jimia Ekoso Free Senior High School Ashebo so Christian Council entimi Kahuasem. Me say e blocks are John Dramani Mahama esi yina no akan wuremu Christian Council entimi Kahuasem. Saglame air prokwa Christian Council entimi Kahuasem. Now so John Dramani Mahama embre so they were talking. John Dramani Mahama time no they had the audacity to come out and then criticize John Dramani Mahama. John Dramani Mahama and Bresu, they were talking, they were making noise. Now, so under Akufo-Addo, no, they are quiet because me say, so-called Christian Council, no, they are working for NPP Abayin, they are working for Akufo-Addo, they are all purpose, they are all tribal bigots, including Duncan Williams, and they said, Eastwood, Anaba, Omunano, they are all tribal bigots. After Sabra, John Dramani Mahama and Bresu, these guys were talking. These were the things they were saying. Christian Council is obligated to criticize President Mahama and his Abongo boys. This is what they said. They say the church is a criminal entity. So same way, Makano for so many years on social media now, mean changing man not that because I no correct. No way. So can it na adia chan no correct. Next year no correct. Next 1,000 years the crown poor no correct. It me say Christianity is a criminal setup. Make a sa minim yameka. Na mean changing man no so da oba sheme on pa jai. Christian Council is obligated to criticize President Mahama and his Abongo boys now. So under Akufo-Addo and the Ache Mafia gang there, the Christian Council is no longer obligated to criticize Akufo-Addo and the Ache Mafia gang. There be Akufo-Addo there who so Akufo-Addo there man can say Mahama there. The Christian Council is there obligated to criticize John Dramani Mahama and his Abongo boys. Mahama and Bresu, they were talking. Mahama and Bresu me say, Omokwa sorry, they used to pray against Mahama. Say, Mahama faili, Mahama nim enwase. Na ewia se Ghana fo nyina ehu se Mahama no enye Israel na me na esi ne hene. They were praying for the downfall of John Dramani Mahama. They were praying for the enungwasia of John Dramani Mahama. They were praying against John Dramani Mahama and Opa Area and Numre the Swum. They used to pray against John Dramani Mahama. Now, so in the nature on Peboni, and the nature of Dono Kre, posterity has finally vindicated John Dramani Mahama. Today, they are silent. This canary, over 500 million you spend your D cathedral now, almost 8 years in Omwitimisie. But John Dramani Mahama eteki less than 4 years. Edisi phase 1 or phase 2 as went near 8 years in Akufo-Addo Omwitimisie. Now so cathedral now almost and they're bigger than Katia phase 1 now John Dramani Mahama is here. Listen, me can't go natural. Me say cathedral na omusie no and they're bigger than Katia phase 1 na John Dramani Mahama esi ye no now so 8 years in over 500 million ye di omuntimi si cathedral no he say no Duncan Williams mo ehun say enum guasia yaba so they are running away from the shame. These guys need to be arrested. They are running away from the shame. Sikana hey, dream na kosono omu naka hon omu na ediscano. These guys are criminals. Pastors are the worst criminals in this country. That be American. Now so John Dramani Mahama when see saw that mo bia because John Dramani Mahama ehun say Ghana for mu hia asori dan ni amu hia ni airport enunti no John Dramani Mahama esi airport mako by 5. John Dramani Mahama ehun say Ghana foi mu hia so dan ni amu hia ni e-blocks enunti no John Dramani Mahama osi e-blocks in every region in Ghana. John Dramani Mahama ehun say emra na awhya mo no na sabio cathedral enka ho ohye mo se oba no obe concentrate on Ghanaian infrastructure enunti oba ye no osi cheap compounds almost 2,000 Temaport expansion hospitals ahodo John Dramani Mahama esi ye a dental water problem John Dramani Mahama e solve ye dum so be say a free conform reso by Nana Dumso was there but it took John Dramani Mahama less than 4 years to solve Dumso. And kwasiafo ba ye omo kire mu say they are here to build you a national cathedral say e ho na sabio yenton Yesu mpaboa Yesu pa no any Judas mpaboa ebesi na 8 years ni cathedral na omo sie na yamutu over $500 million squandered. Katia phase 2 na John Dramani Mahama Shasia went in area mu yusu jandam ede pam no so ebesi ne almost 8 years ni yamutu. Agenda 111 almost 8 years ni yamutu. One district, one factory almost 8 years ni yamutu. One constituency, $1 million almost 8 years ni yamutu. Now so yetigana ha Hosiana Hosanna Hosiana Hosanna Hosiana wasoro. You are brainwashed. Ya dada ya brainwash ya Jimmy. That is why they call you chiefs. Mensa otabo na ekasa chire mo say born again Christians are fools and they are foolish. And in America Mensa otabo oka chire mo. Or say the easiest people to brainwash, to convince are born again Christians because they don't think. They act based on their emotions, emotional sentiments. Use it we are making obi buafu. Say, chairman, why are you attacking the church? Chairman, if you don't believe, allow others to believe. Jimmy may kind of cry natural. Who believe. And then almost over 500 million cathedral na minya yeshebo ebesi they haven't been able to build. Motegana, and I will believe, and a God of Israel, and I will believe. Moshe Israel for they have nuclear weapons. Hamas for eto mesaura Israel. Ehwana America for dimrika. Esoma their biggest navy ship to the shores of Israel to show their support. They never called on the God of Israel. Make say you can choose to believe in God. It doesn't change the equation. Say God doesn't feed anybody, neither does God protect anybody.
I told you Nana Addo cannot rule this country in 2016. I told you don't give this country to MPP. You refused. Now we are all in the same soup.